It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Today we're using Schwarz, Financier, Espresso, Black Pearl, and the BTS cookie. The reason that this is the new meta team is that the BTS cookie is doing a great job with the shields, giving the stun immunity, which in most cases is going to be beneficial for your team, as well as Financier buffing up Espresso, and Espresso dealing extra damage to any cookie teams that do have stun immunity. So as you can see, looks like we are running a mirror team here, and we had the overall advantage. The reason we had the advantage, I'll show you in a minute, but the overall healing done between was higher on our side for our BTS cookie. So let me show you what the toppings were and why we did a good job there. So we had attack speed toppings for our Schwarz. You can kind of go between a few different setups here. The reason I went with attack speed toppings this time was that I want the skill activation to not only happen quickly, but I want that stun to happen quickly. If we can get that stun to go off really quick, then that gives us a slight speed advantage. You can also run critical toppings with some high damage resistance too. That's a good way to do it. We'll do that for the next run. For Financier, you want to have good cooldown and good damage resistance. This was the best I could throw together for this cookie without taking away from other cookies for right now. So you can buff this up basically double what we have right now. On Espresso, you want as high damage resistance and attack power as possible. Black Pearl, you want high damage resistance and cooldown just because of the squishy HP. But our BTS cookie was able to heal better and a little bit faster because of our attack speed and cooldown focus. So those were the main focuses that we had on our BTS cookie for us to be able to push through. So let's take it against another team. This time we shifted to critical toppings on our Schwarz instead of the attack speed toppings. So our stuns are going to happen a little less frequent because you got to remember it's the regular attacks that have the chance to do the stuns. So with slower attack speed, that means less potential stuns coming from Schwarz, but still good overall output of damage moving to the critical toppings. So it's not going to necessarily be a horrible switch out, but it will make a huge difference. So I actually recommend, if you can, get the attack speed going, because it will run a little bit smoother and a little bit better for you overall. And we can analyze the data at the end to show you what's the difference and what happened here. Now this is also running an older meta team, which is Vampire focusing on Black Pearl, Cream Unicorn, which does not give stun immunity, so no boost for our Espresso in damage. And overall you can see the different damages between our different cookies. Schwarz did do a lot of damage this time because of our critical setup, but because of the way that that setup worked, we did not get a lot of stuns off. So their Cream Unicorn was able to out-heal our BTS cookie, and they were overall able to survive in a much better way. So let's change that back up one more time. Let's go back to the attack speed toppings and do one more battle. We'll take it against another meta team, which is the Caviar Black Pearl combination. So as you can see this time, that attack speed has our attack going quicker, and that cooldown is also a focus on our Schwarz, so we are having it activate a little bit sooner. And so for that reason, we have more stun potential and just a little bit more speed on the overall enemy. And because there's a little bit less damage resistance on Schwarz, the feather is actually going to go to Schwarz, which means that we get more stun activations and more hammer activations. And as you can see, we are able to overall take the battlefield this time because of that changeover. So I do think that the attack speed toppings are going to be a pretty powerful combination on Schwarz. I'm sure you can run full almonds with high damage resistance setup, maybe hazelnuts with critical resistances, but I think that the attack speed toppings are going to be just slightly more beneficial if you can set them up right. But it's going to take a lot of substat min-maxing to really get a good finesse of it. And it works even better in a speed team that you can focus that. If you can get the robes and everything going for Schwarz with attack speed toppings, you can get some pretty crazy combinations going, which I will show that in an upcoming video. But today I wanted to just focus on what the meta team is and how it's kind of adjusted very quickly and how some pieces were shifted around and why they were. So let me know in the comments what you think, and hopefully this video is helpful for you. And I want to at least do this so that you have an insight of what's changed, why it's changed, and what to prepare for. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.